Dela Wright, my MVVs, welcome.
My beloved Dela Wright. Okay, so let me bring you guys this gist so that everybody would laugh small. Our baby girl, Queen Naomi. So we got this report that Queen Naomi woke up. Queen Naomi, who finished talking to Kabiesi till like they say 1 a.m. Kabiesi and Queen Naomi, they were on the phone. Queen Naomi was laughing, kiki 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 kiki. Kabiesi on the other side of the phone was laughing. They were chatting and everything. Everything was so sweet and all of that. The next morning, they say Queen Naomi woke up. Queen Naomi woke up with anger, and she started, you know, getting so upset, and that she Kabiyesi cannot continue to treat her as if she's stupid. That Kabiyesi cannot continue to spend all of this money to reinstate her as his wife and everything. Continue to go through all of this hardship, this stress that he is going through, and then she too and everything that they are doing. Then Kabiyesi will still be going out with these women, showcasing them everywhere and all of that. And then they said Reverend Funke was like, when she spoke to Reverend Funke was like, okay, when was the last time Kabiesi went out with these women? Because recently, Kabiesi has been very, like, in, what do you call it? That they are, is not like, Kabiesi has been very quiet in that place of in that very quiet space where he's thinking about things, because his focus is on this reinstatement. And the battle that he has fought for them to have even gotten the that last spiritual material. It was a whole lot of battle that people don't even know that Kabiesi is going through. So it was a whole lot. And KBC has been quiet. They don't have that much events happening right now. It's just that, of course, the Oloris are still busy going about doing their own assignment. Now, even if KBC had some visitors inside the palace, it was Dr. Lizzie that over saw things with KBC and all of that. But if you check, like last 3 weeks or last 2 weeks, on two occasions, I think he went out with two of his Oloris, right? And so everybody started wondering, even Olori Naomi's mother started wondering, like, okay, so where is this coming from? Like, they looked around, they didn't see anything that just happened recently that could provoke this. They just knew that it's the same prophecy that has been coming over and over again, that these people have projected something to the air that will confusion, that will cause Naomi to get up again and say she's not doing no more. Now so they grabbed Naomi. Reverend Funke hold Naomi one side, her mother held her one side, her father was shouting the other side, like, we don't want. Because the truth remains that there's not much anybody can do under the circumstances. Naomi has stated over and over and over and over and over again that she wants to be with her husband. Remember this Naomi's uncle that is a pastor in Australia? The man has momentum. The man has power. The man has everything. If that man will come, from his space and insist, okay, that Kabiesi would give Naomi that divorce, Kabiesi would not have a choice but to give Naomi the divorce. I think maybe they will struggle for a long time, but at least if the man continues, they are consistent in the next 1 year, they can get that divorce. But they have asked, okay, if you notice now, the uncle is not in this thing again. Like, the uncle is out. The uncle is already angry and he has gone back. He's in Australia. He's not putting his mouth in the matter again. The reason is because he didn't want Naomi to return back to that marriage. But they have asked Naomi over and over again. Naomi says she wants to be with her husband. There's something about life. When a woman loves a man, you might just see that, okay, why is this man behaving like this? Why is this man behaving like this? the woman will still love her husband. And this relationship between the Oni of Ife and Queen Naomi, it's not something that was orchestrated by man. It's something that was orchestrated by God. Okay. And so there's nobody who can drag them apart. No matter what happens, they are meant to be together. Her heart is for her husband Kabiesi, and Kabiesi's heart is for Olori Naomi. And so when Naomi got up from nowhere and now said that she was just getting angry all over the place. Now so everybody just grabbed Naomi. This one grab her here, this one grab her there. Because these people are seeing from outside. They know exactly what has been projected to the air. They know that you see these evil people, there is nothing they cannot do. And the reason why this thing is not readily, harming Olori Naomi is because Naomi is a very prayerful woman. Because Naomi has a very prayerful spirit, right? And so, but once in a while, one thing about us is that when we open our heart, when anger comes in, when what do you call doubt comes in, and all of that, you're opening your heart for that evil that they have projected to the air to enter you. And that is why they say you must be forgiving, you must be straight and ensure that you don't keep anger in your heart and all of that, because these are things that the enemy project into the heart of man to pave way for evil, evil, for sickness and everything to enter into you. They now held Naomi on. They now started praying for Naomi. I say, if you see prayer, kabashing, everybody's just telling Naomi, don't even try it, don't. Because the truth is that if Kabiyesi decides that he wants to go out with those women, he can go out with them. They are his wives, okay? It's just that Kabiyesi is in that place where he has come to love his wife so much. He wants everything. He wants reconciliation. And nobody says he cannot go out with them. And even Naomi did not and has never ever said that Kabiyesi cannot go out with his wives. He can never, she has never said that. But that thing, because recently there was this incident where they brought a family was trying to push a woman on Olori on Kabiesi. Nami agreed. Nami said okay, because Nami has seen that if Kabiesi likes, let him marry 150 women. Nobody can take the place of Olori Naomi. Nobody. You and I have seen which woman can go through the kind of battle, the kind of fight. I mean, this kind of hostility and everything, and survive it. Only Naomi. And Naomi has pushed through. Naomi has survived. Olori Naomi is that one person that has the capacity to stand this kind of battle. And I think that was why destiny placed her, in this place where she is today. So she started, and she was angry, very angry that morning. Somebody had a conversation with the Ooni of Ife till midnight, and they literally, went to bed together. The next morning, she got up, she was apprehensive, she was angry, and the kind of anger, the way she was talking, it was even looking like, it's not Olori Naomi. Oh. Hey, babe. Mm. Sorry about that break in transmission. Sorry, Dela writes, okay? And so they just knew that, this thing was coming from this projection. Oh. These people are still fighting, even up till this time, where everybody is supposed to give up. They are still fighting to see what they can do. So everybody's just watching out for Olori Naomi, because that was what they said they should do. Even in church and everything, they've seen the prophecy that they are fighting right now. The last, as it says Kabiesi, they couldn't enter Kabiesi. The last place to go is Olori Naomi, is to, project, anger and everything on Olori Naomi. And if they can succeed, then it will be successful. But everybody's guiding and hoping that that does not happen. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Dela, right? I love you guys. Thank you.